So, I know most of you are probably coming to watch this video because of the incredibly offensive title of the video. I don't know what that title is going to be as of yet, because I'm still making the video, but I know I want it to be something that's going to catch the attention of people who otherwise wouldn't normally watch my videos, and there's a reason for this. See, right now I am working on putting together a little project, a little side thing going on here on YouTube with a new podcast that I want to start doing once a month. And if it becomes popular enough, if the people watching like it enough, and if the people who are involved also like it enough, maybe we can do it more often than just once a month. But right now I'm going to shoot for once a month. I want to gather together a group of diverse people, a diverse group of people, either way works, to come together and sit down and talk about the news of the day. Now, I know there's a lot of people who are on my general side of the political spectrum. I'm conservative libertarian, that instantly hear the word diversity, they get triggered, and I just want to assure you that diversity in and of itself is not a bad thing. Now, yes, a lot of times people on the left and progressives, they use diversity to kind of beat us over the head with, and they use it as a weapon, and in that case, it is a bad thing. But diversity in and of itself is not bad, and that's what I want to try and achieve with this. I want to put together a panel of people from all walks of life, from all political spectrums. A podcast can have up to 10 people in it, so that's 9 other individuals other than myself. I want to put it together, and I want people who may be hardcore right-wing Trump supporters, hardcore left-wing liberals, if you're gay, or if you're trans, or if because you're black or Hispanic you think that might add to the conversation in some way or give a different perspective to what's going on in the world. I want to gather a group of people together to try to have some of these conversations that people just seem to either not want to have at all, because I've tried many times to invite people onto my podcast with very differing opinions on a lot of things, whether it be guns, whether it be politics, whatever it may be. Either that, and we just don't have those conversations, or we just tend to instantly react and prejudge somebody based on whatever that characteristic is, right? If they're gay, a lot of times people will just assume you're a hardcore, left-leaning, progressive liberal, and that may not always be the case. In fact, I know that's not the case for a fact. Yeah, there is some of that. Just like, yeah, there is a lot of times, a lot of gun owners happen to also be right-wing, but that's not always the case. And I want to be able to have those conversations with people, not just about our differences, but how our differences shape how we view what's going on in the world. How you being different from me shapes how you look at the political landscape in our country, or things going on in the world, or things in the economy, or social issues, or whatever it may be. I want to gather a panel of people who are very different from each other for all different reasons, and just sit down and have a conversation once in a while and put it out there into the world that, look, we don't have to sit around and just yell at each other all the time just because some politician says, well, if you check this box, then you must also check all these other boxes as well. We shouldn't be pushed into a box like that, because we're all individuals, and we all have the freedom and liberty to just be who we want to be. And being that and being different from everybody else is, I think, a good perspective to have on life, in that you can share that perspective with others. And I think that's valuable, and that's how we stop yelling at each other all the time and literally, putting on masks and trying to beat each other with pipes in the streets just because we have a differing opinion on some political agenda. And it's how we start to actually have real conversations that actually help us to move forward in this country. So that's what I want to do. So that's my project. So I hope you'll look past the offensive title that's just there to get your attention and listen to what I'm actually trying to say. If you think you'd be a good addition to this, if you fit in one of these little boxes yourself, if you're different than me, all right? If you're not a white, male, conservative libertarian, if you're hardcore right-wing, hardcore left-wing, if you're gay, trans, I don't care, black, Hispanic, and you think somehow that perspective is important to the conversation, contact me. My email address is very simple, NeverEnuffAmmo@gmail.com. You see it right down here, NeverEnuffAmmo, that plus @gmail.com. Contact me, tell me your story, let me know what you think, and that's pretty much it. So I hope to hear from a lot of you guys out there. I hope this is something I can get going pretty soon, because I think it is important, given how volatile politics and just civil discourse it is in this country in particular right now. I think it's things like this that we need to focus on and try and really do and achieve, so that we can stop spinning our wheels and just using hate to define each other.